Hey, Kitiana here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to enhance your Google Slides. Without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I always like to do with my Google Slides is to go to the share button here and add my profile photo. So you can simply copy and paste it and then bring it by Ctrl-V to paste. And then there you go, you have your profile photo. Moving on to formatting, here you can see there are a couple of boxes. So I'm going to change the font of this. Currently it's Arial, the default font of Google Slides, so I can quickly change that by going here. I'm going to change it to Pacifico, but you can change to yours whatever you want. If you're doing it for like some kind of business or for example Dragon's Den, you can get some more displayable fonts here. Like these ones are like a bit curly, thick, or even like really thin, like BAL 2 here. There are also like monospace fonts, which are often used in programming languages, and there's handwriting fonts which are quite like based on like people's different interpretations of handwriting. Finding the perfect font is crucial for your slides as it shows how much time and effort you've put in. I like to personally put a different font for my header and a different font for my main text, but that's up to you. Moving on, there are quite a few options you have after you've picked your font. You can make it bold or even italic, which makes it slightly bent, or even underlining it, or perhaps even changing the color of your font or highlighting it. Whatever suits you really. So every good presentation needs backgrounds. I like to use FreePic or Pixabay. They have really good free license images you can use for your background. You can insert them by going to the background button and going to choose image. You can either upload them or either add them by link, or if you have your phone you can add them via photos or even Google Drive or even perhaps Google Images, whatever suits you really. After you've chosen your background, I like to add like tiny details such as curtains or even like squiggles. You can hand draw or even insert them, PNG format of course. If you want like curtains, I use shapes up here in the toolbar. You can go to shapes and then add 2 different trapeziums by stretching them and then copy and pasting them and then changing the orientation. If I can just line it up. On the other hand, if you want like squiggly lines, you can go to this toolbar where it shows the lines diagonally. You can choose elbow curves or curved connectors, curves or even polylines or even like scribbles, which you can do freehand like this. Teamwork is crucial when working on presentations. If you're working remotely, you can give each other comments, such as writing a to-do list. You can mention each other by @ing each other, and that will automatically send an email to their inbox. As you may have figured out by now, Google Slides has a huge variety of tools, such as in the Files section, you can make a new Google Slide whilst in this Google Slide. You can put this in a folder or find out the location and make a copy of it just to be safe. You can share on this side even though it's on the top right hand corner as well. You can email this to other collaborators of the file and download it to save on the PC as a PNG image. If it's only one slide and you're just doing this for art, you can even download it into a Microsoft PowerPoint if needed. You can also see the version history by going here. And then you can see the timeline of what the presentation has looked like from all the way since the beginning to up until now. Another really useful tool is the page setup tool. So here it's currently widescreen. You can change that by going to custom and putting in your own detailed measurements to make it into the size of a book or even a really squarish layout. However, there are multiple options, such as adding images from your computer or even the stock and web. You can add diagrams like you can see listed, tables as well, like 1 by 1 all the way to 20 by 20 if you like. You can add word art, which I personally love. It allows you to move text in a way that the normal textbooks wouldn't. You can add videos as well by going to YouTube and pasting the URL, or going from Drive to add your own video. In the tools panel, however, there are some more useful tools such as the spelling button which you can check the spellings throughout the entire presentation. So if your presentation has like 20 slides or something, and each one has like 30 spelling mistakes, which is like an exaggeration, but you can change all of them just by clicking accept quickly to get them all done. Another great tool in the tools section is the accessibility. You can see who has access, and on top of that you can add the screen reader support. Even like people who can't see properly, you can turn on a screen magnifier so it helps them while they're looking through the slide. Now, time for my favorite part, the templates and themes. So I love using templates and themes to make my own. So over here I'm going to go into a new slide. So if I click this button right next to the layout and transition is the themes button. So Google Slides has quite a lot of pre-built-in themes. So I'm going to use this one right here. So if I go to this button at the top slide, I can see how it would look on other slides by clicking the edit theme. So I can see this is how my cover would look, and if I wanted like a section header, this is how it also look. And I can also design and change certain bits if I would like. So those are like pre-built-in themes. But going on to templates in the same category, if I click templates, Google has recently added this. So you can add your own different company or business related presentations which already like are set for you. You can see all the slides from like how like agenda, meeting the team. It's quite amazing. I personally love Google Slides for this one reason. Going back to the main presentation, the possibilities are endless. So now it's your turn. Here are some of my Google Slides I'm going to show you. So here you can see I made this quite a long time ago. So the United Nations of America, I used some curtains here, and I added some simple shapes like rectangles just to add that like flair to the curtains. So you can also see here on the river name and length, I decided to use a different cursive font for my title and a different font for my bar table as well. So now your turn, make your amazing Google slide and keep learning and exploring. Kitiana out.